From the trading desk of dailyforex.com, this is Christopher Lewis, and I am looking at the euro dollar, as you can see, for the upcoming 27th of July trading session. Looking at this pair, you can see that we had quite a significant rise in value during the Thursday session, based mainly because of comments made by Mario Draghi. Mr. Draghi, the European Central Bank head, stated in no uncertain terms that the ECB was willing to do whatever it takes to keep the euro alive. Well, without going into it too deep, this really shouldn't have been a surprise. I mean, after all, if the man wants a job, he needs a euro. And then it just kind of goes downhill from there. However, for some reason, the markets looked at this as some kind of great revelation and, of course, bought into the euro. But what caught my attention, and you should all know I'm bearish on the euro by now, what caught my attention is that we rose directly to the next resistance level and stopped. We just didn't go any farther. We haven't sold off drastically, and in fact, I would have this area as roughly 123. It actually goes a little bit higher than that. And we gave back 30, 40 pips, and it'd be interesting to see what happens next. If we manage to break out above here, I think 125 will give it a lot of fits, and 124 could, for that matter. So I'm still looking for a sell situation. I'm still looking for a sell candle. And in this particular pair, I'm even willing to do it on shorter time frames, perhaps 4 hour or even hourly. I think this is a short covering rally, and that's why we slammed into this area and just stopped. It's a little bit difficult for me to think that we're suddenly in the middle of some big buying frenzy based upon happier days, and we still have the bearish flag that I found very useful that suggests 115. Granted, we could bounce quite a bit before we get there, but the truth is there's just simply far too many things that can go wrong in Europe to think that everything is suddenly going to go right. So having said that, I am looking to fade this rally, and I think a lot of traders are too. I mean, the conversation out there today on the boards and the wires and such have been a lot of people saying they don't necessarily believe this because, after all, Mr. Draghi gave absolutely no concrete plans, no concrete suggestions, nothing. It's just more of the same. So every time this happens, we see the euro fall. This was one of those days here. And going back, we'd seen it a couple other times. I believe that was one of the candles too. So it doesn't surprise me if we end up lower in the next day or two. I will be looking for that weak, perhaps shooting star on a 4 hour or even hourly chart. Outside bearish engulfing candle. Right around here actually is right around where I think we could see serious trouble.